water coaster over here. I told you guys.
Wow, look how she is gigantic.
She's big.
Wow.
So if at any point you guys get a little nervous or anything, just try not to yank away. I will help you guys right away.
Look at you, honey.
Patience is key, ladies. she will come over.
Gorgeous. You're gorgeous, gorgeous.
So you guys will start to see color changes pretty quickly once she actually starts interacting with us. And all of these like foreign textures right there, those are her papillae. I'm not sure if Victoria talked about that at all, but that's what allows them to change textures. So you might see her, she might go from this very foreign texture to a very smooth texture once she starts interacting with you guys. And if any of you guys want to start interacting with her on this arm, she might come over. She might pull a little bit. And you can keep a pretty firm grip on her. And you are more than welcome to kind of hold her up a little bit. And you'll see she might start pulling.
Yeah, she's pulling.
Yeah.
Gosh, she's strong.
Yeah, she's very, very strong. They make pretty satisfying noises once you get her arms off. There you go, cat.
There she goes. Look at her. Carol's gonna go first.
Okay, you guys. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to get in here. Get your hands wet.
Oh my.
And she probably is gonna go.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that either. Actually, I took everything off the other one.
Now I want her to have my watch if she wants it.
So they're a lot softer than people think. It is kind of feel like a clam or something. So right in there is where her beak is. You won't see the beak at all. It's surrounded by that really big muscle mass called a buccal mass. And these really big sucker discs here are the ones that can pull about 50 pounds each. So she will win every arm wrestling match she ever gets into, is what I like to tell people. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I told you guys I'd get an animal to interact with you guys.
Linda, you want them over?
Yeah.
And then at any point, if you guys want to take the arm off, the easiest way to get it off is you're just going to grab it and you're going to pull right down. And it comes off pretty easily. And one of the questions that we get asked a lot is, are we hurting the animal when we're doing that? Because sometimes you do have to be a little forceful with it, but it's just like a dog. If at any point you accidentally hurt your dog, they might shy away from you for a little bit, they wouldn't come over. And it's the same with octopus. They do know, like if we hurt them, they're probably not going to want to interact too much. So I don't believe it hurts them.
Can't let go.
Well, Pat's not letting go of me, so.
Me too. You're really cold.
There, why don't you take your ring off? Take your ring off.
No.
Okay, all right.
I know, this one's coming over here. Yep, so you can just pull right down. Yeah, you might get a few marks.
Oh, suction marks.
Wow.
So that suction, when we think of suction, we think of like the loss of air, or like a constriction of air. Yeah. So her suction is more of a muscle movement, a muscle contraction.
Okay, wait, you gotta let go. I can't go in there with you.
So I'm just gonna pull this arm right down.
Okay.
Oh, kind of got a grip. There we go. Yeah, you're good.
She likes you.
Trying to be calm, yes.
She's gonna kiss your hand.
There we go. Great. Yeah, she is very strong. Yeah.
A little feisty.
So I will warn you guys, she might spray water at me.
Yeah.
She is known in
I
my
bet
books.
she can put off some poundage when she does
She
that.
can, yeah. And she has a thing with me where she really likes to spray me with water. Yeah, so that is a great image of her eye. You can get more of an idea, like, they have a pretty big eye.
Look at your arm, Linda.
There it is again, there it is again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's like
And you can see,
Ooh.
she's got her gills right on this side. I'm just gonna pull your arm out just a little bit.
Linda's in heaven. You just make her, she's fine.
Oh, you're gonna take your coat with her.
It's all right. I can get a new coat.
I had an encounter a few weeks ago, and the gentleman had a really big octopus tattoo, like all up and down his arm, and Pat was crawling all over it. And they got some really cool shots of it.
Oh, woo, that's cool.
Yeah. Just gonna make sure you're not getting too close to the center.
Yeah, I don't want her to
Can you see your arm? I'm gonna back out just a little bit, Linda.
Wow. Go wash your jacket tonight.
going around it, Linda. Underneath.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna take this arm off of you. Yeah.
That would be freaky in the water.
Yeah.
Dive in and that happened to you.
Linda's hand.
So
Yeah, that's what I just took a picture of.
one of the things that we get asked a lot too is like, are they aggressive when they're in the water? And if anything, if you're diving with them, sometimes they really like to go after your airlines. They like the texture of airlines.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, they're normally pretty docile, if anything. It's just a behavior that they really like to do. For Pat, like, she loves to spray me, and I'm not sure if
I
it's...
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So would it come from this or come from that side?
So it's able to come from two places. It's able to
Okay.
come from her siphon, and then it's able to come from her
that.
beak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from the actual inside. Yeah, you can let her crawl in here just a little bit.
That is just amazing. I feel like I'm in a science fiction movie.
Yeah. And this is awesome, she came over. So if Pat was a male, Pat's actually a female, we would be looking at the third arm. So if we're looking straight at her, this is arm 1, arm 2, and then arm 3 would have this area right at the end called the hectocotylus, where there would be no sucker discs. And you can see if you look right at the end of her suckers, at the end of her arms, you can see all these like little teeny tiny ones. And if she was a male, there would be an area about that big where there'd be no sucker discs on it. And you can see like she's been kind of turning and looking at all of us. They really do like to look at people. Yeah, take it all in. She says, y'all looking at me, so I'm gonna look at you. Yeah.
All right. I think I have several.
You can't have all of them. Come on then. Slam it.
I always feel like the hardest ones to get off are the ones that go right on your fingers. There we go. Oh, look at you. Yeah, so they do have a pretty thick mucous membrane, kind of similar to like a salmon, if you guys have ever interacted with a salmon before or tried to cut up salmon. They're pretty slimy. It's the same with these guys. At the juvenile stage, like when they're in those intertidal areas, they need that slime layer in case the water level goes a little bit too low. They can stay out of the water for quite some time. At Pat's size though, at Pat's size though, she probably couldn't stay out of the water too long, since they don't have anything keeping them upright. If they come out of the water all the way, they kind of just flatten out, so they're not able to respirate. Yep, you can just pull right back. You just look at you. And you can see that color change happening right here. If you watch it, kind of comes in waves. And if you interact with any of the top areas, you can kind of see a whitening of it. So it's that instant reaction where she's able to think in and it changes colors. So all of those brains, she has 9 brains. They're all able to help her change colors and process everything. Yep. So each of her arms has its own sub-brain.